What's going on, everybody? Henry Films here, back with another RDR2 outfit video. In today's video, we'll be designing a look for each of the 6 main enemy gangs in the game. The ODriscolls, the Lobos, the Murphy Brood, the Moine Raiders, the Skinner Brothers, and the Laramie Gang. So we're not going to cover the Night Folk or like the Saint Denis Mafia. Those aren't in the compendium, just the 6 main gangs. Also, thank you to Black Lung Morgan, who recommended the idea for this video through the channel's Discord, the link to which will be in the description below. Stop by there to stay up to date on the channel and recommend videos of your own. And without further ado, let's get this thing started. The first look of today is going to be for the ODriscolls. So, the O'Driscoll boys tend to wear pretty standard Western wear, grimy and disheveled tailcoats, neckerchiefs, cowboy boots, spurs, that type of stuff, all muted grays and browns. And being a predominantly Irish gang, the identifying feature of an O'Driscoll are the splashes of green accenting these drab outfits. I was particularly inspired by Colm O'Driscoll's outfit when creating my own look, specifically that pimpin' fur coat he's got. With that, I've got a green paisley vest and a Western hat. It's got a green band on it, so those function as the obligatory green accents in the costume. Both of those are available for purchase in general stores and tailors and such. However, for the grizzly bear coat, you're going to need to go to the trapper and provide a bear pelt. So you'll need to go do that, but I think it's worth it. I love how worn and grizzly, no pun intended, the bear fur coat is. It makes you look like a total pimp, too, while also gritty and dangerous, just like Colm himself. Next up is the Del Lobo outfit. So these guys fulfill the traditional Mexican bandito archetype for the game, so that's what we'll model them after. When making a Western vaquero or bandito, there are a few things that are an absolute necessity. Obviously, the first one is the sombrero, and there are a few hat variations you can pick up off of Del Lobos, but specifically I went with the straw hat that you can find. I love the size, the shape, and the chin strap of this hat. I've got the bandit weapon equipment loadout, bandolier and all, so I guess be prepared to complete all the bandit challenges before making this one, like how you had to go to the trapper for that one piece in the O'Driscoll clothing. Okay, side note. In most of my outfit vids so far, I've avoided trapper and challenge gear set items just because I want these outfits to be as accessible as possible without tons of baggage to recreate them. But so many people would comment about little bits and pieces, little articles of clothing that I missed, you know, stuff that was made by the trapper. So I'm just going to go ahead and start including those to go into more detail on these outfits, so be prepared for shit like that. Anyways, a vaquero also needs chaps, so I went with the giant poofy fur chaps craftable with the trapper, see what I mean? And with that I'm rocking flashy studded boots with stylish golden vaquero spurs. And the shirt you pick is really up to you at this point, but I really like the different pattern designs on the French dress shirts. They're always very detailed and loud and colorful. Our third outfit is for the Skinner Brothers. So these guys are nomadic savages who live in the woods, and currently they're terrorizing the people of tall trees. They've got Native American influence in their membership and in their clothing, with fringes and fur pelts and animal skins. They're hunters and scavengers. So if we're gonna make a true-to-form Skinner Brother, we'll need to visit the trapper. So be prepared to bring some ram hides, buck skins, moose hides, bear hides, coyote skin, just a bunch of shit. Essentially everything I've got on, apart from some brown ranch pants and a plain everyday shirt, you have to get from the trapper. So let's just get right into it. I went with the coyote hat because apart from just having animal skin, obviously, it has feathers too, which is something you'd see consistently with the Skinner Brothers outfits. I'm wearing this bulky ram skin coat with extra long tails, which I think looks super menacing when you're scurrying through the woods, bow drawn. I've got moccasins on too. Everything about this look needs to reflect a sort of feral mountain scavenger look, which I think I achieved by growing out my beard and hair, and I really beefed up the silhouette with that coat. And even though I've got a bandolier on for style, I really like to only use bows and tomahawks with this outfit. It adds to the immersion of the whole thing. Neighboring the Skinner Brothers in West Elizabeth, just up north in Big Valley, you'll find the Laramie Gang. These guys function as your standard Wild West petty highwaymen and cattle rustlers. Just classic criminal cowboys. The outfits are pretty nondescript: cowboy hats, boots, tailcoats, jackets, blah blah blah, your usual shit. Big Valley is cold, so their outfits are pretty layered, I guess, but nothing really of note besides that. I actually liked how much freedom this gave me when designing the outfit, because I think what I cooked up is actually applicable to a lot more than just the Laramie Gang. It's pretty snazzy. I could see using this during a playthrough. I tried using vibrant blues, reds, and yellows on this one, cause unlike the drag and gloomy clothes of the other gangs, I noticed the Laramies don't seem too afraid of color. Now let's go all the way to the other side of the map and tackle our next look, a Moine Raider. The Raiders are easily recognized by their scavenged Civil War uniforms and yellow accents. I really love the look of the gray classic tailcoat. It works well enough as a Confederate uniform jacket, and we only have black neckerchiefs in story mode, so I used a yellow tie to substitute, along with the yellow band on this plantation hat, which looks just as old and worn as the jacket. You can get this hat off a bounty hunter or a lawman, I'm pretty sure. There are plenty of other findable hats that would work just as well for a Moine Raider. A few Civil War hats are findable on Raider corpses, but I like this one best just because of the extra splash of yellow it brought to the look, which really tied the whole thing together. Everything else is pretty standard, you can find in a general store, but I really like this look a lot, especially from the back. I think the coat flowing in the wind and the hat look perfect together. You look just like a Moine Raider. Our final look of today was, weirdly, by far the hardest. The Murphy Brood. If this was online, I could just throw on some overalls with nothing else and call it a day, but in story mode, making John look as bummy as possible is kinda harder than it looks. The Murphy Brood are so disfigured and inbred that it's really hard to sell the look when you're playing as chiseled jaw, ruggedly handsome John Marston. Maybe Chapter 6 Arthur would have worked better here. I kid. But I was actually getting pretty frustrated. He just looked too clean. Then I got an idea. Ooh. Covering John in just the right amount of mud really sold the effect that I was going for. Now he truly does look like a dirty, feral hillbilly. Oh, by the way, this fucking ugly-ass hat that I'm wearing is called a bag hat, I'm pretty sure. You can find it off of one of the Beaver Hollow NPCs, that's how I got it. This outfit is perfect for anyone in Roanoke Ridge during a low-honor playthrough seeking to terrorize locals like the Murphy Brood. But other than that, that's the last look for today, so that's going to be it for today's video. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope you wake up tomorrow.